outline you can do. So let's start the session. So this side is basically the picture. If you look at the picture, one side we have the African lady and one side we have the African man, and in between there is a pot. So let's start doing it part by part. So one color we will start, and take a thin round brush. Thin, and today the whole work will be done with round brush. Broad area we can use flat brush, but only if we need, otherwise we'll do with round brush. Okay, so and you need clean water for spreading on your work. So basically you will be needing clean water. So like this, clean water for spreading after coloring to spreading on your work. So here are the colors. 1 minute. So here are the colors, and we will be doing it part by part. And always keep some clean cloth to, after putting the color, to wash your brush. For spreading you use another brush, and for coloring you use another brush, then only the effect will be nice. Okay, so to use two different brush, one brush for putting the color and the other brush for spreading the color. So let's start with the pot. I'm going to start with the pot, and I'm going to put different color in the pot. So here's the pot here. Take color and just apply on the outline. So where you want this color, we can put. So I'm going to use all shades of brown in this. So that's why I am going putting out brown color in this outline, and then I will take water and I'll spread it out. Okay, so 3 portions I have used. Thickness, try to keep uniform thickness. If you keep like broad, it looks nice. So if you want thin, you can keep thin, it's up to you, but then you keep broad, it looks nice. Now take another brush, a nice brush, and just put the edges water. In the edges you put water and start spreading the color. Look here. Done. So like this, one portion you have to take clean water, put in the edges. So it's very nice and it's very soothing to do watercolor painting. So just put in the edges and spread the color and nicely spread it out. Done. Same way here also we will do inside area. If you put nice neat outline like this, then you don't need to go for marker pen work. This itself will stay and it will look nice. Okay, so we will put here different color here. Same way again I'm going to take another color, and I'm going to put some shades of yellow, orange here, and yellow ochre. So we can put some shade of yellow and orange. So now we'll work with the yellow. So here it is. Same way. So little bit the drawingram you can adjust along according to your things, however you want. Okay, so we'll wash this and then take another color, might be the orange. So now we are taking the orange. Okay, same way this side also we'll take the orange. This effect in you can even do on fabric, you can even do on canvas, or you can even do on bags and all. It looks very nice. So I finished orange here, orange here, orange. Now one more color I will create, which I am going to put these two sides. Okay, so might be I will take orange and mix in and little bit brown, or might be we can take for a darker thing of brown. Let's see. Yeah, this is yellow ochre. Mix little orange and yellow and create yellow ochre. Might be this side, if I give the yellow ochre, it will look nice. So I'm changing this color. So you can create these three colors, you can mix and create your own colors. Go on mixing and create. Okay. Next, we will be here and here we are left with. So this two we are going to put some color here. So might be this one, we'll put this one so that this one curves get covered with this. Okay. And now I'm going to take little black in this and create a darker portion, which I will be putting it this side. Okay. Or might be we could have taken red also. Maroon red. I think maroon red will look more nice. Let's go for maroon red. Mix little brown in that and take maroon red. Or this color is also there. Sap green like. That also will look nice. Let me put this sap green here. So this basically the whole area. Yeah, from here to here, one block I will take sap green. Done. So now start, take your brush and start spreading your colors. Just gently take the edges of the thing and spread the color. Done. Okay. Gently merge it so that it looks nice. Not much. So here we are. If it dries up, the color will not spread. Suppose if your watercolor paper, if your paper absorbs the color, put little water on the color and then try to pull. Okay. So if the color dries up, it happens like that. You are pulling, you want to pull the colors and spread it out, it won't spread. So the effect will not be created. Okay. So next we have this one here. So let's take this orange here. Put some color on the orange gently because it has dried up, and then start spreading the color. Okay. So done. Same way, take little color. Suppose if your color has dried up, put on the color, the water, and then start pulling. One brush you put and then start pulling it, and automatically it will be done. Okay. So you can see the effect, how nice it is looking. Same way we are left with this two. We'll finish this two. Done. Now we have this yellow color again. I can put orange here. So this is done here. So when you here, now we are left with orange, so we are going to put orange here. So clean your brush nicely and then slowly take around the orange color and pull the color and create the effect. Done? So this is how the effect has to be created. You can have a look. So in the watercolor effect, it looks, you want to make it more lighter, you can just clean your brush. Suppose if you want to make it more lighter, clean your brush and you can lift the color. Suppose sometime while coloring it becomes dark, take little water in your brush and try to lift the color by, or you can spread some water and then you can take a tissue like this and dab it and you can lift it. Suppose if you want a little bit lighter effect. If it is very dark and you want a lighter effect, you should do in this way. Put some water and try to lift it up. Done? Now, so this side we are almost done. Now we will be trying to do this lady figure here. First let us finish the men here. Simultaneously we'll do. So this is the jewelry part. The lady is having jewelry. I'm going to just fill. I'm not going to put any color for the jewelry portion. For the face I will take, for the lady I might take orange, and for the man I will take blue or green, okay, or red I can take for the lady. So we will try to make it very colorful, not very like as it is. Mix red and brown and create maroon color, and with that maroon color we will work. So Indian red you can create by mixing red and brown, and we will work with that color. So let's take a thinner brush. 1 minute. So here it is. So we are here with this is the jewelry. So first we will do all jewelry portion. Earrings and jewelry, all we will be doing it first. Okay. She is wearing some earring here. And same way, okay, same way we will make the lips for her. Okay, and so we have the nose here and the eyeball all. So for everything I'll give this outline, and then I will decide inside what color I am going to put. So one single outline I am going to take all over. So okay. And then part by part, whatever color you want to fill in the gaps, we will fill. You can take the outline with black also, but I want to make it little colorful, so that's why I am taking with Indian red. I have mixed burnt sienna and red, crimson red, and I have created this color. So you can also create this color and you can put. Okay. So done. Now you can go for colors with the same family, that is monochromatic scheme. You can go with one single color with tint and shade, or you can put multiple colors, different colors as you wish. Okay, so we have finished this one here. Now this outline is completed. Let's go to this man outline. I will take the man outline with blue mixed with little with white, or might be blue directly. This blue is very dark, so it many times so let's mix with little white so that it doesn't look so dark. Okay, here it is. So we are first creating the outline, and then it is always better to create the outline so you can able to differentiate between the man and the lady, because as it is, if you finish the outline, then the picture will be little easy for you to paint. You won't have much problem in painting the picture. Okay, so done. Now so it's always better to give a permanent outline like this outline, so that you are able to differentiate your picture where is till where you have to do the man figure and till where you have to do the African girl figure, the woman figure. So that's why the outline part we are doing it first, so that the design is more clear to you. Okay, so here it is just one line here between, same way. Okay, so this is just the pattern here. Any pattern you can give. Done. So, and now take this yellow ochre outline. So put some, if the color is dried up, put some water on that and then try to pull up. So, but in when you are working with canvas board, you have to instantly do, otherwise the color will not, the color won't come. Okay, so now, so this side, here we are left with different colors. We have to create blocks here. So let's finish off with the man and then slowly we will do. Now Let's take orange color, and I'm going to put again here close to this little, and then I'm going to take water and spread all these area. As we go, the gradation will be created. Okay. So little bit orange I have given here, and it's close to the red, and then I will take water and I'll pull the color red and the orange all together so that I get the gradation. Okay. So here little bit we have left. So everywhere I am giving around the red, I am giving the little bit orange so that I can pull and get the gradation. So then this is the jewelry. I don't want here gradation here. I am just filling it with orange color. The jewelry and the things I am going to fill it with orange. I don't want gradation there. I don't want watercolor effect there. So I am just filling it with the orange color. Now take your brush, clean brush, start spreading the color. Start with the red color and start put little bit color on also on the red color, and then start pulling the color and go as we are going outwards. Okay, see here little bit dark I am keeping. I don't want very light, so I want all these area little bit dark. The main picture I want it little bit dark, so that's why I am pulling it. I am pulling it more. Suppose if you think that you want light even after putting dark, you can lift the color. You can wash the brush, take clean water, and you can lift the color. Take any sponge or something like this, lift the color like this, and you can make it little more lighter. Suppose if you want to make it little more lighter. Okay, look here. Or even tissues you can use. You can use tissues or paper and lift the color and make it little bit lighter if you want to make it lighter. See, here it is. Okay, nicely merge it so the gradation should not be visible. Same way here. Then this side also we will be doing it like this same way. And while merge this also so that it doesn't look like a line. While doing so, you should see that you are merging the outline also. Okay. Now start with the put water on the red color. Let the red color be little bit wet. Then start pulling from the red color and go downwards so that the gradation is done. Okay. See. And here merge it nicely. Put water and merge it nicely so that it doesn't look like lines. You should not get one orange, one band of red and one band of like that. It should not be visible. Okay. Done. Same here. And anywhere you feel like that the color is more and you want to lift and make it light, just take your brush like this, lift and wipe it in your thing. Okay, done. So we'll come to this area now. Start with the red color, put some water on the red color and slowly start pulling the thing. So here it is, same way you have to finish each and every part slowly so that it is created nice. And where the orange color you have put, suppose it looks, it should not look like, you have to merge it nicely. It should not look like a distinct line. take some water and try to merge it nicely. Okay, done. So here also we have to put one thin red line. I missed the red line here. And now I'll pull the color. Okay, so all this is done. Same way we have completed this. Here the eyes, I can take, if you want black you take black, or if you want red you can take red. So might be here I am filling fully with red, and then I will take there in the center I will take nice black, full black I want. Okay, so nice round circle of black you create. Done. Now same way that orange what we have taken, we have to take here and little bit here, and then gently merge, spread it out with this, so that the gradation is created here in the edge. Okay, so like this the edge will be created. Suppose if you want to lift the color, wash your brush and clean brush you put and lift the color like this if you want to lift it out. Okay, so same for the red. Here we will put here dark red here. This lips area I want very dark red, so I am putting dark red. And here also another round of red inside the jewelry to highlight the jewelry. Okay, the same Indian red what I created, I am using the same Indian red all over. Inside also I am giving one more line here. I am trying to make it little more dark. The orange I am trying to create it little more darker, a darker shade, so that it stands out, the jewelry stands out from the base color. Okay, trying to change the shade of the thing by merging it nicely so that my jewelry stands out. Okay, so we are done with the lady figure. You can have a look at the lady figure. So the lady figure is done. Now we'll go to the gents figure. So let's start working with the gents figure here. As I told you, we will be using white and pink, and we will start so now take clean water as we have taken. We will put on top of the outline. The outline has already dried up, but in a canvas board it won't become wet. But when you work in a watercolor paper, you can easily put water and you can easily make it wet. So if you put water on top of the color, the paper will absorb the water and your color will become the blue color what you have put before, it will become wet. So slowly you have to do in this way. Okay, so let's see. I am again putting water on this blue color. It has already dried. So at the same time, if you had done means it would have not been much problem, but since the color has already dried, I'm just putting some water and then I'll put the another shade of the thing and I'll pull the color. Okay, so we are just putting water so that the color, outline color, get little bit wet. All long time before we have done. So anyhow, again we can put the color and we can make it wet, and then I'll put side by side, I'll put the color and I'll pull the thing. Okay, so here also I want the same color outline, and that side also we want the same color outline, the red here. Now okay, so here blue will come. So we'll take it blue till this spot here and red till that pot. Now, so let's take this light blue color and start putting little bit again in the edges, and I will start pulling the color. So I'm just putting it in the edges and okay. Same way. And here also we will put now start pulling the color. Wash your brush, take clean water and start pulling the color and merge it nicely so that you get a uniform thing. Again take the color, okay. So spread the color nicely. Wherever, whichever place you want light, you take light. Whichever place you want dark, you take dark. Okay. Okay. So same way, part by part, we will be spreading it. So where light and dark, however you want, you can rectify it. That is not an issue here. So just spread it out. Take clean water and spread. First put on the dark color what you have given and nicely immerse it and spread it out. So here first you fill the color and then wherever you want black, we will be taking black. Okay. Okay. So all this portion is done now. Now we will take black and we'll highlight it with black. Same way, let's take little bit here and once again put here and take water and spread the color. So this will be done like this, and this side we will just take little and we'll try to, since the yellow was already there, so slightly green it will come, no issues. That also will look like a shading. Okay. Pull the color from this area and gently take it up full and complete it. So this we will take downwards and we will complete this. So almost done. So we have finished this area also. Now you have to just take black color and finish the eyes and all wherever we want black. So I am taking black here, putting here for the eyes here. Make it nice round, whichever shape you want, oval, round, whatever it is you make it. Okay, and this also for the nose we'll put. And since this is very abstract and cartoon like, so you can do whatever you want. And then we have this bindi here, so something like that. So you can put a black dot there, not exactly a bindi, we can put a black dot here. Okay, so and these are all our designs. So we have finished with this picture. And as I told you, let's spread this side little bit edge. We didn't spread. Okay, and then so let's spread this one little more. I want little more darker here, so match with this. So that's why little black I have taken in my brush. Oh sorry, this black, the black is wet and I'm just pulling it so that this comes little grayish black. I have to again rectify that black I am going to lift and rectify it. Okay, I want this one little bit black, so that's why I am taking I'm just pulling the little bit of black color, not much. This black color has spread. Now see, lift your thing and spread it out. 1 minute. Put your color and lift. So you can rectify like this. Put your water here and try to lift. So take blue and make it okay here. So we will take blue and make it okay, so that, yeah. So this area we will little bit shadow will create. Okay, let it dry up, then once again we'll put the black color here. Okay, so I'm just creating little bit of this shadow here. We are trying to matching with this, the black color. So done. So here it is, same way, this side also, done. Now we will just put color for this. You can put different color here according to your choice. Simple one color you can put according to your choice. So here also we'll take this side till here, this same color, and then we will have this side blue here. Till here blue will take, and the red we will take till here, till this. So little bit we merge it. So here also little bit we'll pull it. We'll pull this color little bit here, same here and here. Done. Take this area we are left with, any color you can take. It's all these are triangles, so you can make triangles of any color. You can choose any two color. Might be we can take yellow and pink and blue, whatever color we have in our box. With that we can create. So basically I want we can go for pink and green, because pink and green we have not used anywhere. So let's go for pink and green. So alternate lines and colors will create with pink and green. You can make this green little bit, mix white and make it lighter if you want, light green. or you can make even yellow and make it yellowish green, like leafy green. That also will look nice. So I have mixed the yellow in the green, and I have made leafy green, and that leafy green and pink I will take the gradation. So one we'll take like this, the other one will take like this. So same way, alternate you can take as you want. Okay, so here also we will take here to here one, and you can create alternate whatever you want. So we are here, and then this side also we will take, sorry we didn't finish that side also we'll take. And then here we want this side also, and then few we will be taking with the pink. Okay, same way take the pink color and you put. Yeah, so we are completing this one. Yeah, so we are completing this one here. We are making it okay. So done. Same way we have done it here. Now take water and start spreading the color. So we took water here and start spreading the green color here gently without spreading. See that the water doesn't spread. Alternate also you can give, but I wanted it together, so I have done it together. If you want alternate, you can give alternate. I took half area green, and in between I took the thing. You can do alternate, one green, one blue, one green, one blue, or one green, one pink. It's up to you. Okay. So pull just take water and gently pull little bit of the color. Okay. So done. I took half and half. If you want, you can take all over same color. Like alternate, you can do one pink, one green, any two color which you have not used in your painting, you use that, so that this one stands out. Okay. So here we are just spreading it with the water to create the watercolor effect, maintaining the outline, not too much disturbing the outline, because the outline looks nice. So if your outlines comes very distinct while painting, you don't need to do sketch pen. With colorful sketch pen, you don't need to mark again the outline. Okay. So here it is, and then we have this here again. We'll spread the pink here a little bit, pull and spread. Here it is, almost done it is. So, and then we have here so as I told you, any color combination you can do. I have chosen this. You can do any color combination. If you want to change the picture also, you can change the picture and do any other picture, but the picture is already shared in the WhatsApp group. So those who are comfortable, those who want to do the same picture, you can do the same picture. The technique is watercolor effect. Same way you have to create and put water and spread the color and create the effect. Okay, done. So here we are. Where you think the color is too much, you can lift it. Just take water, spread and lift the color. Okay. Done. And here we are going to put again this one here. Spread this out here gently. This side also we will spread without damaging the outline and pulling the color. Simultaneously you have to pull the color, and same way you have to without damaging the outline you have to do. Okay, so done. So, and then this area is basically I can pull the pink here, so you can put the pink here and then the pink here and then pink here and pull it out. Okay, so let's pull it out nicely. So we are doing it same way. Pull the color. Okay, suppose if you think the color has come more, just lift it. Take water and lift it up. Done. So here we have completed the painting, and then this side and this side we can take black color and keep a flat brush outline, or navy blue also will do. Sharp outline you take. Let's take some black color and create these are the leftover area in the paper. I want to give a sharp finishing to my work, so that's why I am coloring it. So both the sides, the paper is little bit extra, so those two sides only I am giving the black color in the design. Okay, done. Same way the other side also we will do. Take a flat brush and in one time bend the brush and pull. Okay, see, automatically you will be getting a straight line. You don't need to worry. Okay, so done. Little bit of black color has come on the pot, so what I will do, I will just take my water and try to lift it up or merge it in. Either one thing you can do, either lift the color, put water and lift the color. I have already put the water and I am going to lift it with the tissue paper or the color you can lift. See, it will be lifted. Slightly it has come. Either you merge it, mix it with the yellow ochre, or you put some water and you lift the color. So we have lifted it. Okay. So the ochre was there also. Done. So here we have completed the picture. You can have a look. So just lift it a little more. Yeah. So we have completed the picture. So I'll just lift it.